Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Freeline FM.
Hello, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, lads and ladesses, friends and neighbours. Welcome once again to Freeline FM with me, Rabbi Israel Ben Heeman, here to present for you a political blog on this occasion. The Christian Nation blog's already on the website if you want to go over there and have a look. This one's a bit political. I've been keeping an eye on things, and my wife does the same thing and lets me know when there's something of interest on the airwaves. Governments around the world are collapsing. They're collapsing under the weight of leftism, socialism, communism. South Korea has declared martial law because the left are so dangerous now in that country. They're even talking about reunification with communist North Korea. That's how bad the left have become in that country. And there can be no doubt about it. The left in South Korea have had the support of the Biden-Harris administration in the United States. They're communists as well, along with the Clintons and, of course, the chief despot himself, Barack Hussein Obama. Actually, if I was a betting man, which I'm not, but if I was, I wouldn't mind having $10 on Obama being the Antichrist. That man is a wicked and evil individual, and is the only concern he has is to push the agenda which was jammed down his throat by his mentor, whoever it was that brought him up. He wants to push that communist agenda, and all he cares about is himself. He wants everybody else to lose everything they've got, while he was stashing it away when he was president. In fact, he stashed enough away to buy himself a multi-million-dollar mansion in Martha's Vineyard, in the capital of the United States. It's amazing, isn't it? Leftism doesn't apply to those who apply it to others, and that's the problem. We also have some problems in various other countries as well. Thank God, Trudeau in Canada is now in danger of losing his power and being deposed. Actually, in my opinion, he shouldn't be deposed. He should be put against the wall and shot. The man is a traitor. And traitors traditionally, upon conviction, are put against the wall and shot summarily by a firing squad. And I honestly do believe that Justin Trudeau should be a candidate for that punishment. He is a despotic maniac. He is a Nazi of the first order and a communist, slightly leaning left of Karl Marx and Vladimir Lenin. Well, not just the communists of America losing their power, as Joe Biden and giggling Harris are now on their way out. Justin Trudeau, he's losing it too. And it sounds like, and it looks like, that lunatic leftist Macron, who is the president of France, is about to lose his power base too. Not before time. It is really time that France started leaning a little bit further to the right and a little more conservative. And while all of that's going on, Germany itself, the financial powerhouse of the European Union, is also in election mode. It looks like the leftists are going to get their butts kicked. It pretty much looks like leftists and globalists are up for a giant kick in the ghoulies. And I can't say that I'm sorry to hear it. The lunatic left have been pulling the strings of power all over the world for far too long. And the rights of the individual and the rights of the populace are being flushed down the toilet so that these despotic lunatics can push their crazy agenda of allowing boys to use the little girl's bathroom and allowing grown men to compete in women's sports. It really is leaning a little too far to stupidity, not just leftism, but absolutely maniacal stupidity. I can't believe that anyone could look at this situation and believe it's okay. Anyway, the governments that push those agendas, thank God, are now looking like they're about to fall and their days are numbered. Unfortunately, Great Britain has just elected a leftist government, and they are, well, they're as communist as you can get. Not that the last Prime Minister, Mr. Sunak, who is among the wealthiest men in the world, by the way, was pushing a leftist agenda. He's a communist, he's a Nazi. He falls into lockstep with the lunatics that go off and discuss their economic strategies with that Nazi in Switzerland, who was the son of an established Nazi who used Jewish slave labor in the Second World War to run his factory. I speak, of course, of Klaus Schwab. The man is a Nazi and he needs to be got rid of. Any prime minister, any president, any head of state attending his World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, is immediately in the traitor's book. He is a communist, a Nazi, and a totally evil globalist individual. And it's there in Davos where all these chemtrails, which we see all over the sky in every country in the world, which coincidentally corresponds to the amount of flooding that's going on all over the world as well. That was all discussed at Davos. And that's why they built this something called the HARP system, which is in Scandinavia. And it blows this silver iodide all over the atmosphere into the sky all over Europe and causes it to rain. Doesn't just rain water, it rains chemicals as well, which is destroying our health and destroying our countryside and destroying our cities and towns. Those of you who don't know, one of the countries of Europe that has very little rain, Spain, which is where I live when I'm in Europe. The city of Valencia has been absolutely wiped out, almost wiped clean off the map by absolutely torrential downpours of rain and flooding. Houses have collapsed. Cars, millions of cars are stacked up in piles. Others have floated out to sea. The place is just the absolute definition of destruction. many people living in that township might have been forgiven for thinking that God had changed his mind and he was flooding the world once again. Anyway, this is all down to the lunatic leftist politics that has been going on all over the world for far, far, far too long. And it's time to get rid of them. The American people, they stood up and said, give us Donald J. Trump back. We are sick of the lunatic leftists. We are sick of their agenda. We are sick of their communism. We are sick to death of having no rights anymore. So the American people have spoken, and I'm very grateful that they've spoken in favor of Donald J. Trump. Now, Trump will take office on the 20th of January, 2025. Between now and then, there will be some elections around the world. Certain things will continue to transpire in South Korea. The French government is going to lose its power base. The Germans are going to have themselves another election and kick the left off the platform. And with a little bit of luck, personal freedoms will be once more recognised by sitting governments, and more conservative people will find themselves in positions of power where they can control the lunatic left and grant individual rights once again to all freeborn people of Europe and North America. There are various other places in the world where freedom, unfortunately, has taken an even bigger battering than it has in the first and second world. The third world, unfortunately, has a tendency to lean towards leftism. They are failing economies. Communism doesn't work. And they are failing in the field of human rights because communism doesn't work. Anyone at all will tell you who has lived under communism that any communist regime is about despotism, it's about personal gain for those who are in charge, and it's about denying constitutional, democratic, and human rights to the general populace of whatever nation state they live in. So, we here at Freeline FM are bringing you up-to-date news. I hope you'll take a look at the website. I've got a couple of bits and pieces that you can read on there about how the lunatic left is finally starting to collapse all over the world. And I hope you will support those who are making it collapse. And I hope you'll support Freeline FM. Hey, it's been great to talk to you. Great to present this program. I'm Rabbi Israel Ben Heeman for Freeline FM. Bye-bye for now, and God bless you.
Brothers and sisters, thank you for being with us here again at Freeline FM. Until next time, goodbye for now, and God bless you.